We're back with another video. This one's going to be fixing the fan. I will insert a clip here. Below 20%, it does make a squealing sound. So we contacted Maxxair Fan and we got a new motor, so we are going to try to install that, and it does not look like it's going to be fun.
It'll be interesting.
Yep. So we're going to remove the screen first. This is always the fun part, trying to figure out which way these turn. So remove the screen first. There's the screen. So that's just held on by these little clips here. And then I think you will need to also remove the knob too. And drop things. I should be able to pull that off. We're just gonna leave that there for now.
Okay.
Oh, we do need a little Allen key.
We have some.
You'll need a little Allen key to pull the fan blade off because it's got a screw right here on the side.
Okay.
So, a little bit of ingenuity because we have a whole bunch of these Allen keys, but apparently we needed a half size, which is what they needed, 2.5?
2.5 millimeter.
Yeah, 2.5 millimeter hex, which we did not have. But I think this little star tool worked, so a T9 worked once we got it in there. So once I did, I was just able to pull it down. This is also probably a good time if you're doing stuff like this. Like, our fan's not too bad, but we're definitely going to clean that. So we've got that off. And if you take a look here, so this is our new motor that we're putting in, but it's just right here. It's just this thing right here that you'll take off these hexes, or you'll take off these bolts here, and then we'll have to cut this to get to the wire. So I have to take all of this off now. Start with this because we have to fix this anyway, unfortunately, with our cover. I can't wait to see how they fix this.
The roof?
Yeah, the ceiling when it was falling.
I think they said they just threw a couple screws up in it.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So we've got the cover off now, so now we have to, I don't know what's better, but we're just going to do it anyway. We're just going to take these bolts out here. This is where I thought this would, oh, there we go. You just pull that off once you take the screw out. So let's take this guy. So I don't think this is hard, but I think it's the patience, because we'll show you a part that's going to be really hard to get to. And for us, we had a 2-year warranty on our Maxxair fan, and we were just about to hit that in April. So I let them know that what we were experiencing. So you pull this off. Well, I wouldn't say pull, but gently. You'll see right here, this is where the circuit board is for everything. So this is going to kind of hang there, but it should be, oh, this is going to be harder than I thought.
We might need a step stool.
There it is, so over here.
On that side?
Yeah, I'm just trying to orientate myself. So these wires for the motor, so you'll see these zip ties right here. You'll want to cut those. So we're going to have to cut those to release that. And then we have to get up here with a Phillips head and get a little covering to kind of loosen. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these. And then obviously we'll replace them. That'll be fun. Make sure you cut them on the underside, obviously, because you don't know where the wires are up there. So if you have baby tools like us, this is going to be a 5/16. So we're just going to put that up there and get this motor out. Oh, let's go the other way, because I just tightened it. There we go. And you pretty much don't even have to really pull or do too much. It's not that tight, just tight enough. And we probably needed to open this.
Okay. It's still connected.
That's dripping. That's dripping.
Ooh, it is dripping fluid.
Yep. Can you? Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
So we had another zip tie. Be very careful. This was like zip tied to this to hold it up a little bit more, but this is going to be our motor. So I'm just going to unclip this. It doesn't look like it has any ties in it. Oh, it doesn't want to budge.
Yeah, it doesn't have any, like...
It doesn't have any tabs. So I think it's just my arms are tired.
Because it's all overhead.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know why you had me try this.
Because you gotta do something. Other than just video me. Come on, muscles. This is fun. There we go. See, I told you you could do it.
I know. Yeah.
So now we need to make sure that we can get it up through that hole up there. So that's what we're going to try next. It's probably not going to be, we can't video it, I doubt it, but I'm going to see if I loosened it enough to where we can fit this connection through the hole. So what I was able to do was remove the first hole on this side, which is this screw fully, and then just push this cover over to the side, and then I was able to pull out the cord. So now that we've got it all taken apart, so this is the motor. So all you have to do, can you see it from there really good if I pull this out?
I can...
Yeah, come up under, yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
So make sure that you have your fan cover open, and then what you're going to do is you're just going to up and lift it out. Just like that. And this is our old motor. That will set down. And then going to take our new motor, shove that up there. Ooh, and not get it caught. Set that down in there. And then we're going to push this all the way up through. Bring this through the hole here. Oops, sorry.
You're good. I'm just trying to focus.
Yep, and then before we snap it in, we'll put 2 zip ties right here to anchor that back down there. So I've got my first zip tie here. Do you remember if they had the zip tie top on the top or the bottom?
That was on the top. It was flush on the bottom.
Was it flush on the bottom? Okay. So just going to do one right there. Do a second one right here. Percentage. Let's be a lefty.
Good luck.
Yeah, tell me about it. This is not easy with these angles.
I know.
There we go. Alright, so we got our nut and washer that we're going to put back on. You know, for you tall people out there, I know it's nice, but like for us short people, and I don't want to go get a stool yet, but man, my shoulders are on fire right now. There we go. Just gonna lightly put that on there for right now, just to hold it in place. And when we took these off, one almost pretty much fell off, and the second one was a little tough, but you don't want to obviously over tighten these either. So we've got the cover put back on with that one screw that I took out. So now we're going to connect these, which I don't think it matters. Do you?
It looked the same when I saw it. I would match up the wires correctly on each side, black to black, white to white.
Okay.
I think that's what would matter.
Okay. So then this way.
No, flip it.
So these wires, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this way.
That way, yes.
Yeah. So the line to line that I can see, because there's 2 lines on each side of this.
That would make sense too.
Okay. All right, I heard it click.
I heard it click, yeah.
So yeah, so there's 2 like pretty touchable lines, and then there's a flat side, so line to line. There we go. And then I know they had this zip tied, so we'll probably go ahead and zip this too.
Yeah.
So we put it back like we found it, and we put a zip tie there. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put this whole part back on now too.
Yep.
So now we've got the cover back on. We're gonna screw it back in. Nice and easy, because you don't want to cross thread these things.
Or strip them.
Yeah, because God only knows I do not want to replace a whole Maxxair fan right now.
No.
And this motor better not make a chirping sound either. So I've seen videos where people have replaced these.
Or the bearings.
Or the bearings. And we've seen people replace these, and then they just traded one problem for another. So we cleaned our blade. So you know this is the right way to put it on, because your little screw guy is what's on the bottom. So this will be the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on. Wiggle this into place. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't feel like there was a right or wrong way, but definitely feels like it now.
No.
So we're thinking the flat part, this little caved in part right here, is where the screw is supposed to like latch onto. So I'm gonna tighten it on there. Just not hard, just finger tight. And then, oh, seems like it's good.
Cool.
So now we're going to turn it on and see if it flies off, because if so, that's really going to hurt, but it looks like it's moving pretty freely. So let's try it on a low speed, which is on 10. All right, so that's 10, 20.
That's so quiet.
It's so much quieter now. There's 30, 40. And we did test the motor before we put the actual fan blade back on to make sure that it had power and it was rotating correctly, so it was.
Yep. I think we did it.
I think we did it too. So now what we're going to do is attempt to put this guy back on. We have to fix the magnets to where our cover fan went, because when they replaced, well, I wouldn't say replaced, when they fixed our ceiling, because it was sagging right here, this whole part was coming down, they replaced it with some more wood up there and got it to reattach. They messed up our magnets on our fan cover, so we're going to go ahead and redistribute those and then get that back on. I will say be careful with this, because we have to put the knob back on too, but this did drip some type of oil or grease on there. So it dripped onto my shoe, so just make sure that when you take this off, just be careful.
Alright, so we're going to put the screen cover back up.
And make sure when you guys are doing this to not push in the middle of your screen cover, because then that'll push against the fan.
Yeah, always hold it on the side. These little things are so difficult.
Or you could do that.
Or you could drop it.
Because you're so short.
I know.
Do you want me to do it? Because I'm so tall at 5'5".
I got it.
5'5" and broody. Did you make sure that the screen was pushed out?
Yeah, the screen's fine.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
When it just catapulted itself?
I landed on its edge, it's okay.
Yeah. So we're going to get this on, and then we're going to work on the fan cover and getting the magnets set correctly again.
Yay!
So got it all lined up. We just put some tape on there. We're kind of deciding next time, because the tape doesn't hold as long as you would like, that next time that we probably take this down, maybe do a cleaning or whatnot, we will probably go ahead and super glue them down where we know where the magnets are. But at this time, this all works. So we'll just pull our fan cover off, and then we're going to put this bad boy back on. Last step, screw this back in, and then we are done with this project. I mean, can you guys say that you have a van, RV, or a trailer if you're not working on it every other month at this point? So, and then the last part is always your fan cover. And figuring out which way you put the magnets. Boom.
Same way. Perfect.
Yep.
All right. I like it.
We'll take it. Replaced a motor. Easier than we thought. Just some patience, I would say, if anything. Reach out to Maxxair Fan if you have problems. They'll hook you up with what you need. And if you're out of warranty, you'll probably have to pay for it. But hope this video was helpful for you guys. And we will catch you guys on the next one.